Hello everyone, Coach Carol here with you once more. My fourth tip for organising your genealogy research is again using specific charts to map your family groups. What you're looking at the moment is a 3-generation pedigree chart. And in that, you'll note that they've got a space for the family name at the top, the name of your focus person here, who they were married to, and his or her parents here and here, and then branching out into the 3rd generation for the great-grandparents. Down at the bottom, there's a space where you can put in extra comments or information, something that will spur you on to something new to research about your ancestor. So I've got an example here of my 3-generation pedigree chart for the Wright family, and showing my great-grandfather Alfred Thomas Wright married to Eliza Goetz, and his parents were Benjamin and Lydia, and Lydia's parents were William and Mary. I've been able to put in individual pieces of information, just the birth years, just one way to see at a glance what generation we're dealing with. And in my research for Mary Bacon, my 3 or 4 times grandmother, I've noted that in one of the census records, she was living or was listed, her occupation was listed as a pauper and was residing at Frog House, Wormingford, Lexton, Essex, England. So that intrigued me. I wondered, what's that about? So it helped me to craft a new question so that I could have a purposeful search for Frog House and to understand what it was. I suspect that it's a residence for those who are living in poverty and is probably listed there in Wormingford, but I'm not sure about the Frog House. What does that mean? So it's another question for me to go searching for. Very easy to fill in. It's a PDF fillable form that I'm using, and I'm focusing in on this particular tip here. For this 4th tip is how you can define or refine perhaps the research questions just by using a chart like the 3-generation pedigree chart. You can then save that and refer to it when you're doing your next piece of research. So that's one of the things that helps save my sanity, is being really organised, and this 3-generation pedigree chart is a great one to use. There are also 4-generation, 5-generation, and 10-generation pedigree charts if your research goes that far back. So do have a look at the 3-generation pedigree chart to help organise your family history research. This was tip number 4 in the series that I'm doing, and if you're interested in more, stay tuned. I'll be doing more live casts in the future. Just short, swift, little tips that I've found of use, and I hope you do too. That's all for this one. I'll be back later with more.